Rosie O'Donnell there.
It's a phase.
Oh, hello everyone, and welcome to the Funky Panther, coming here from Fort Worth, Texas. We've got another fantastic show for you here on episode number 51. We made it over that hill. We got a fantastic guest again. Dustin Massey's back. You want to say hey?
What's up?
So sit back, relax, enjoy, and let's get into it. I'm Chad.
I'm Javier.
And I'm Tim.
And we are
The Funky Panther!
Man, welcome back. Welcome back.
Welcome back to the show. You're our first double dipper.
Ooh!
Right?
What?
He's our first double dipper.
No.
Who's our first
Not-
double dipper?
Well, Jared was on here twice.
Well, Jared paid.
He was our first real double dipper.
Well, the second, the real double dipper is
Right.
Dustin.
Right.
Dustin, the double dipper.
Very happy to be back. This is what'd you call this? The quadruple episode or something?
Quinquagenary.
This is the first. This
yeah,
is the first day
after the quinquagenary.
So quinquagenary point. Oh, zero
And
point-
one.
I don't know. Yeah,
and one.
Quinquagenary
And one.
And one.
There we go. And one. So, man, welcome back. So good to see you. I mean, we've seen you at a couple shows. We've seen you, a little bit out and about. But it's been 3 months since we first met you here in this room on the podcast.
Lots happened in 3 months for me and you guys.
Indeed.
sure.
That is correct.
Tell us about the past 3 months for you, my friend.
Past 3 months, man. So I was on just like a couple weeks before the single release, right?
Yeah.
And saw some of you guys out there. That was cool.
Sure did. Yeah.
That was a really cool night at Magnolia Motor Lounge. It was like we had done really well with ticket sales and pre-sales and everything. And I think it was like Wednesday and the show was Saturday. They were like, hey, restrictions just got lifted. We're going to add a whole bunch more tickets. And I was just like,
Hell
ooh,
yeah.
we got to like, it was really exciting, but also like, hey, everybody, there's still a whole lot of tickets left. So please buy them.
Right.
There was a
But-
lot of people.
It looked like a packed show.
It was.
It was fun,
Absolutely
man.
was.
Those are the nights that I kind of dreamed about and wanted to do music. So it was really cool, and I felt like the song was received really well.
Yeah. I mean, pretty okay.
It's pretty okay. I think that's just stuck. I mean, I'm going to be pretty okay guy from now on.
Yeah.
I'm going to put that on all the merch. But yeah, that was great. And then as we had shows booked out over the last 3 months, but it just so happened that like we were filling in the gaps. And I think at one point we played like 9 weekends of music.
Wow.
Like straight from the end of February till sometime in April, then took like a week off and then got back at it, and all kinds of unique shows. Y'all saw the post show.
Went to the post show.
We
Man,
released
With
a music video.
Yeah,
That
music
was so
video
much
release
fun.
day. God, it was amazing.
That place was packed, too.
Yeah.
But
we sold it out. We sold that one out, and I mean, that blew my mind because it's like a stripped down acoustic show or whatever, and
Right.
they had Sam Jones on keys, which was super cool. Yeah, it's like gratitude and a lot of humbling, exciting.
he was for
feelings.
sure it was Sam Anderson at first.
Yeah.
He had the
Yeah, I
sunglasses
did.
on and everything, and
It's
he's
his
like,
doppelganger
"Is that
for
Sam
sure."
Anderson?"
Had a
I was like,
squint.
I really don't think so.
It's like, when did he start playing keys?
But then he pulled up like an Instagram post, and they legit had the same exact like red sunglasses.
Yeah.
I'm like, well, now you got me thinking. Like,
That's the Walter Sobchak sunglasses.
Walter Subject.
Oh, from a
Come on,
from a
Big Lebowski.
yeah.
yeah.
Oh my god.
Ready at all times.
Great fucking shows though, man. Great, amazing. Like at the Mags show, I remember you were prepping, and I was like, well, I want to say hi, but I don't want to bug him. And I went to the pisser, and then like you pulled up next to me. I forgot what you said. I just thought,
Nice guy.
Probably like heard the guy tonight's kind of a
Yeah,
douche. But,
that's what you
we're gonna be
said.
nice to him or something. I don't know.
That's exactly what you said.
I feel like before every show at Mags, I run to the pisser, like coming in through that side door because there's no like green room or anything. I'm like, I gotta go run to the pisser, get ready to go on stage. So I'm not like I have to pee myself up there halfway through a show, and you always run into somebody next to the urinal. And what's cool is when it's somebody who has no idea you're the dude about to play. And then I just like start talking shit about the guy who's about to play, and then he's like, "Yeah, dude, kind of seems like a douche, probably really into himself."
Guy's a total tool.
How many times has somebody been like, yeah, no, I've heard that for sure.
So that actually
Dustin,
happened.
he
Coming
sounds
from
like an ass.
My friend Kumar, he was in the stall, and he heard me talking shit about me to a guy at the urinal, and then to just hear somebody just shit talking Dustin Massey coming from the stall, and I was like, "This is gonna be a good night. This is awesome. This is great.
Love it.
Pressure's gone."
I'm surprised he didn't say, "Hey, who the fuck's talking shit about my boy?"
But Yeah, man. Last few months have been awesome. We did the 95.9 The Ranch thing.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
it's helped out a ton. That was really cool.
We were pumping you, and I was texting that number.
Pause.
What?
She said we were pumping them.
James Harden pause.
Pumping them in.
Um,
I would say I think there's something really cool about like the people that listen to you and like you're following your friends, your family, the people that actually listen to your music and love your music, is that they are very like.
all related to me.
No, I'm just kidding. Actually, they're just your family. What's the deal, dude? No, like they're very dedicated and really good fans. You know what I mean? Like when we were at the post show, like everyone was just like getting into it, and someone mentioned 95.9 The Ranch, and everyone pulls out their phones.
Yeah, dude, we found out on stage that we made it to like another round, and that happened for like, I think like 3 or 4 weeks in a row. I was getting off the stage. We opened for Mike Ryan at the Backyard in Waco, and it was a great show. It felt great. It was like the first time in a long time we were like got to open for somebody that sold a ton of tickets. I think there was like 1,000 people there that night at the Backyard.
Oh, wow.
It was really cool feeling. And the only time that happens for me is when I get to open up for somebody who's great. And we're like riding this high, getting off stage. I'm like walking off the stage like I don't have to jump back up there in literally 90 seconds and start getting all my crap off the stage. But like, I'm just gonna pretend I'm a rock star for 60 seconds. Somebody get me a bottle of water. And my then girlfriend, and then like 2 days later, fiance Chelsea is like yelling from the crowd, like, "Babe!" Hey, I'm like, "Yeah, cool, girl. Right now, I gotta go do my thing." And she's like, "You posted the wrong number to vote for.
Oh my god.
You're number 2. You posted 1." And I was like, "Cool, that's been up the entire show. That's great." Somehow we still won. I have no idea. So I guess people were following instructions like, "This idiot, he's
First of
probably
all-
wrong. He was 2 last week." So.
First of all, you were wrong. Second, you still won?
Yeah, I don't know how
This
that
guy's going
happened, but
places.
That was a lot of fun.
That's so awesome.
I have a lot of cousins that voted for me, I guess.
That means that people that weren't just following you were also voting, which is a big
guess.
deal.
Yeah.
We got to do like an interview. I was with Ben Ryan on the ranch.
Oh, that's awesome,
And,
Good old Ben Ryan.
That was super cool. And like 95.9 The Ranch is the station I like grew up listening to.
Right.
Yeah.
You know, it's the one I, in my mind, was like, how cool would it be to turn that on in the car driving around high school in Granbury or whatever and hear yourself. And so, you know, after like week 3 of hearing Pretty Okay, it was kind of like, okay, this song's probably going to get really annoying to me. But no, I was like super grateful that it got to keep being played. And, you know, like in those moments, I'm like, hey, I may never hear myself on the radio again. This was really cool. Thanks for phoning me in, Mom. And everybody voted. And he said it was like, he was like unofficial, but like for sure, like top 5 most votes ever. So like,
Wow.
appreciate it, but like have your people spam us a little less.
Was that your first interaction with Ben Ryan?
I'd met him
Yeah.
a few times. A super sweet guy, always.
Yeah, really cool. He's local. Graduated from I believe Keller High School.
Really?
So yeah, real cool dude.
Well,
Do you follow him or something? Like,
No, so I,
in person behind him?
Yeah, I follow him in
Watch your
person.
back, Ben.
no, I've met him a few times, and he's a real big.
Ryan, where are you now? Oh.
He's a friend of one of my other friends who's a she started off, she was gonna be a singer songwriter, and then she had a bad accident, kind of left her where she can't play guitar anymore, but she writes songs and she sold like tons of them now, so it's kind of her side hustle. But we became friends with Ben Ryan, and I met him through her, and yeah, cool dude.
Cool. He's also got a lot of ties with like Panther City
Yeah,
Brewing.
Panther City Brewing, yeah.
yeah.
Or Panther Island Brewing. What the hell, dude? Yeah, Panther Island Brewing. I'm out of my mind. So yeah, a lot has gone on in the past 3 months. Then you said you got engaged. Congratulations.
Yeah. So it's like single release, playing music again, the 95 on the Ranch thing,
Just a couple of life
music
changes.
video, and to top it all off, the like best thing in my life, I got engaged. She's awesome. So
Yeah.
very lucky she puts up with me.
Yeah, she's a cool chick for letting you come out with us that night that you did, and whenever she was graduating, you know, that was
Yeah, that was.
Man.
She's pretty awesome.
It was
we
really
got to
fun.
meet her
Like,
at Post too.
Yeah, we got to meet her.
It's really nice.
She is like extremely supportive, and also to the point of like I think she's like side manager and make sure I'm on top of my stuff, doing my.
It's like if Afton
social-
isn't doing it, then she's got to come and she's gonna be like, "Listen, honey,
Shout out Afton.
you got to," because she's gonna be really upset if you don't shout her out.
Right.
She's I'm probably gonna like my phone's in airplane mode. I'm gonna have a text like I'm gonna kill you. But
You're gonna say something you shouldn't have.
I wish we would have met her that night. Like, you know,
We kind of did.
Yeah.
We passed, like, we took a picture of her and you, and she took a picture of us and him, but we never actually, like, formally met.
But you didn't put two and two together.
That's what she
Yeah.
said. That's what she said.
Yeah, we were just, well, we also drank quite a bit.
We did,
at
absolutely.
the Post.
That
and
was a fun
so
night,
It was
man.
just such a good time. It was such a
and
such
we're
a good
gonna
time.
do that again at some point. We're just
Yeah.
getting to where you know, we're building like this thing up here. And you said earlier, you said my fans, and it's like I feel like it's just kind of like a team, like supporters. Like I don't know that I have a fan because it's like somebody's like, hey, like your music, support you or whatever at the show, and it's like, okay, we're gonna be friends forever now. So
I don't think you understand the situation here. Like, you and I, we're soul bonded.
we're gonna you're
Yeah.
not allowed to pay for the merch. As Athens over there, like
supporters are fans.
but it's been yeah,
1 week
really
since
cool.
you talked to me. Okay.
We could just sing that song. But so my I was plug in my fiance for a second.
Yeah.
The third date we were on, she came to a show actually. I don't know if you could count it as a date, but she's really cool. And she showed up to a show out in Dallas. And before the evening was over, she said, I think I might like you, but I'm not gonna be some girl who's like chasing around some like musician
Right.
with a van
Right.
chasing after a dream or something like that. I just don't know if that's for me type
Yeah.
of thing, but you're a nice guy. And I
Some
just like
pretty
to-
boy musician.
I just like to put that in there. I guess it's not you know,
I hope you
In
put
ri-
that in the
in writing.
bios.
Hey,
it's something like that. I'm writing
Yeah.
them as we
that's
speak
good.
right now.
Do you have a van and does she follow you?
I don't have a van
Well,
anymore. Sold that thing during
man.
the lockdown, and so you know she just drops me off at gigs. So,
Oh,
it's
hey,
not-
hey.
Cool, cool.
but no, she's like
Oh.
super supportive and it's awesome. But
And number one pick, Jaguars. Dude, you have got so much shit
you know
going
how hard
on.
it is to balance all this stuff. I didn't
I
want to
can't
talk
even
about that. but-
imagine.
Wait a minute. What?
Trevor Lawrence,
Trevor
dude,
Lawrence.
number one.
Oh, yeah.
Signing bonus
Good
for number
job,
one
by the
overall
way. Dude, I cannot wait to see you on the field.
Once I get that
Straight killing
contract, like all the money straight in the bank, that's at least like 3 months of losing money playing music.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
For sure.
And then you got Tebow as your tight end, so you're good to go.
Dude. I remember I was like, oh, God, I got to make that. I gotta Photoshop him in there.
Dude, that was perfect.
That was
100%
yeah,
Javier.
That was awesome.
He didn't tell us he was doing it.
Oh
he
my
just
God.
threw that out on social media.
Yeah, all of a sudden it popped up and I'm like, what
I was
is
at
this?
work.
Like who did this?
I was at work. I'm like, oh, I got to fucking do it. Oh, I got to do it.
Did I tell that story about DIA Airport last time I was here? I can't remember.
I don't think
It was
so.
like right after Clemson won the national championship.
Yes,
and,
in the bathroom.
and I
Oh,
again
yeah,
I
yeah.
have a lot of interaction with other dudes at the urinal. Apparently. But I'm just like
'cause
doing
you're
my
so tall
thing.
and
I'm
they're
just doing
afraid
my
you're
thing,
looking
and
at 'em.
I feel this dude just. And I'm just like, it's like a T-Rex. If you just don't move, it can't see you. I don't know. And he's like, "Hey man, you play for Clemson?" He's like, "Zip. What if I did? I don't know. This is weird. Like, we're not gonna be cool now." But
No, I just look a lot like the guy.
Then he follows up with, I like your music.
I have an alias. It's Dustin Massey Music. Go stream all of it.
Oh, you should start doing that. Just say,
really
yeah, I don't like people knowing. I don't want to keep it on the down low. So just this is my alias.
Just listen to him. Like my underground name is Dustin Massey. Like I play really good shows in Texas.
It's just the thing I do.
Yeah.
Awesome.
So some dude's over there tweeting. He's like, man, I just met Trevor Lawrence, and he says he plays shows in Texas. It's weird.
You know, I feel like we're like the exact same size, and I imagine if I stood next to him, he's like got 20 pounds of muscle on
Right.
me, and he looks so skinny out there.
Yeah, because how
Probably.
tall are you?
I don't know, 6'5" and skinny fat according to my calendar.
Yeah. The boy got to work out. The boy got to work.
Why you gotta bring that up?
I mean,
just-
look at him.
I mean, I've been, you know, I ask for extra larges, but then I just leave them in the dryer like 3 cycles, put those bad boys on, and it's just like,
Fits.
I don't need to work out.
No,
I'm busting through this.
That's
shit.
right.
This is an extra medium now.
yeah, that's
And,
what we call schmediums.
you know,
Mediums.
My nipples can cut through the shirt. That's what he's a big.
So you've played a ton of shows. I don't know. I know last time you were here and a couple of times since we've seen each other, we said we were going to meet at Smokestack for drinks.
right.
Look at like number one things to do on our list.
There we go.
And every time that we're like, oh, we're free, you've got a show.
Yeah, and that's been like it's hard to complain. It's the weirdest thing, man. Like I didn't have a show this last weekend.
Yeah.
And I had like I I chill with Chelsea the whole time. We met up with some friends and caught up that we hadn't seen in forever. I watched the Mavs game at home on my couch.
Nice.
That was cool. Like I have a TV and I didn't have furniture last time we were here. I had a rug.
Look at you coming up in the world.
I just had a rug.
Is it because she moved in?
Yes.
Okay.
Exactly. Yeah. We call it her big girl furniture. It's really nice. We left my IKEA couch that was all broken. No, not putting my nose up to IKEA because it's kept me with furniture my adult life. But
got rid of that giant spool that was the coffee table.
basically,
You know.
it was a hand-me-down coffee table.
My boy
for
got
sure.
to come up.
But no, she had nice furniture, and she that's my excuse for why I had just an empty home until she got there.
That's what women do. Women, at the same age level, they go out buy the nice furniture and stuff, and us guys, man, we're content with just like lawn chairs in the living room and maybe
Cardboard box upside
cardboard
down.
box. Or,
Shh, don't lump me in with that, boy. All right.
Okay.
I like nice things.
Old box spring
This guy's
having
got-
ass.
I like nice things.
Old box spring on the bed on the floor.
no box spring mattress on the floor. You're good to go.
When she moved in, there was this huge box that showed up with like a bed frame. I had a king size mattress on it's like a dual box spring, but
On
there's
just
a lot
a
of
box.
I'm just enjoying a lot of really fine, nice things now. That I
Hey,
have a
fantastic.
I tricked a wonderful woman.
Oh my!
Sounds like a win-win for you.
Everything's good. We have an air fryer. We're bougie. New tax bracket.
Good lord!
The air fryer was a game changer for
It
us.
is. It's the oven's there for looks now.
Oh yeah, we don't even use that thing. We're about to get a Blackstone grill to put in the backyard,
dude,
and then we're
one
gonna
of
do a.
I just got a flat iron grill on the backyard.
Yeah.
Love that thing.
We're gonna do one of those like Komodo, whatever, like the green
Komodo
big green
dragon? You're gonna
eggs
get a
or
Komodo
whatever
dragon?
It is.
Komodo dragon. Dude, those things are dangerous.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, they can kill you with a bite.
That's
they're
fine.
I
Poison.
think they have venom, right?
Yeah, they have
Yeah.
venom in their
It's fine.
bites.
They
It's
straight up
fine.
kill you. They're like 100 pounds.
Yeah.
A lizard.
Yeah, it's gonna cook my meat too.
When our old buddy Zeus comes back into town, Dustin, y'all got to come out. I want to have something here at the house. I want to have like a nice little cookout.
Let me know. It's just got to be on like a Tuesday though.
Of course, it's gonna be fun. We're gonna have a grand old time. It's gonna
Man,
be-
I know we were thinking about trying to get together for the Sunday Mavs game, but I'm
Yeah.
almost glad we didn't because that was just like
it
that
hurt.
Got,
It
that, got,
hurt.
that felt like
Yeah.
some.
I would have been pretty depressed
It
if we
kind
were
of
out
felt
and
like
about.
a Cowboys game. In a way. Like,
Oh, man. First two games look so good. And then the
Oh,
next two
amazing,
games,
you know?
it's just like there was only one player that was in it to bring it. And the rest of the team just seems like they're all trying to
Yeah.
make threes for
Yeah.
whatever reason. They can't get in the paint.
Let's talk
They're just-
about it because I
Yeah.
mean I've been a dream. Like it'd be a dream to be like a NBA analyst. I
Yeah.
I play a little ball in school, and
We heard.
If you can't tell already
Like-
how tall he is.
You boys talk.
not a lot. There was a lot of bench sitting, so I had a lot of chance to sit there and like
Analyze.
and really think about like if I was athletic, this is what I would have done.
You know, he didn't just
What?
go to school for basketball or anything.
So you weren't like what's his face in Varsity Blues sitting there reading like a book behind the playbook?
No,
Okay.
I was just sitting there just thinking like, what excuse do I have to tell Dad why I got no minutes the other day? Like
Oh.
that ankle was killing me. No,
I don't want your life.
but no, man, the Mavs. Come
So,
on.
okay, so you analyze why have we lost the last two games?
I just don't want. I want to sound really like objective, but
Get in there. Get in there
feel
real
like-
nice and deep like.
Well, we play better on the road.
Yeah.
I don't know what that's about. I don't know if that's like a little just like no pressure type of thing.
Yeah.
But we went to LA and I think it's a little bit like we didn't have a lot of pressure. They kind of did a little bit, and then there's the whole like they kind of tanked to get us. And then we
Yes.
come out there and you got guys like Hardaway Jr., who I love him, but like he's not. Man, I feel like just blasphemous.
Do it.
He's not what he was those first two games.
No,
Okay,
not at all.
That's
No.
the height. That's like this is great. But every time he hits one of those awesome shots, I'm really excited. But I'm like, game 3, like he came out and he hit a couple shots in that first quarter, and you're like, is this about to happen though, where those don't go in anymore? But he just keeps shooting those because all our guys, like who is doing anything other than Luka, and it feels very much like there was two options. One, it's the offense is Luka, go play basketball and do stuff.
Yeah.
Let's
Yeah.
set you picks.
Yeah.
Right? And then when he gets triple teamed and isn't hitting crazy shots, he's kicking it to other people.
And they just throw the ball up.
And for 2 games, they were lights out. We were shooting like unreal. And
Yeah.
LA wasn't doing that great. And then you get to game 3 and like that first half of the first quarter was
Right.
great.
Oh, yeah.
And then all of a sudden we just became like normal again. It was like, we are who we thought we were.
But that
You
first
know?
quarter we were up by 15, right?
Yeah, 19. 19.
Yeah, and like, dude, I expected more from the player whose name rhymes with Schmingus.
Kristaps?
I expected so much more the game.
What's going on?
Dude, I have no idea.
Dude,
He should win every one-on-one.
Absolutely.
matchup.
Oh, yeah. For sure.
Let me
If
tell you,
anybody's gonna guard
he
him.
reminds me of he reminds me heavily of like Shaq in regards to just the man can't hit a free throw to save his life. It seems like.
We talking about Luka or
No, I'm talking
Porzingis
about.
right now?
I'm talking about.
Oh yeah,
well,
Luka was
Oh,
like
my
50% at the
Yeah.
line.
Dude, he was injured the other night, and he still played balls to the wall.
Yeah, he
I
did.
mean, what can you do? And then like it's like I told them, I think we're going to lose Luka. I think as soon
Well,
as his contract's up,
You were right. We don't have a number 2.
We don't.
What Hardaway's the number 2.
And-
Kristaps probably number 3, and they haven't been bringing
Jalen
shit.
Brunson has been doing all right, but you can't. I mean, like
He's legitimately supposed to be if he's a starter, he should be the 5th best starter,
Yeah.
absolutely.
or he should be like your second guy off the bench, right?
Yeah.
And Porzingis, you just expect a 7'3" dude that's that athletic and talented skill wise. Anytime he has a one-on-one matchup, he's like, we'll say, winning that 2 out of 3 times.
Yeah.
At least, right?
Yeah.
And I feel like when he faces up, I always think about Dirk. Dirk found a way he would face you up and create
Yeah.
space. Now he's not Dirk.
No.
He's one of the greatest ever. You
Yep.
know, he's my Dirk.
The GOAT.
Dirk.
We praying
I'm
to
just
the
draw-
GOAT
I'm
now?
Just, I'm just drawing a 41.
Das Guten Bratwurst.
But, he would create space.
Oh yeah.
So he was going to get his shot, and it's just a jump shot because there was nobody defending it because the way he
Right.
created space or faded. And when I watch Porzingis face up, anytime he moves, he's now being pushed away from the basket.
Right.
So he's open shots and dunks,
Yeah.
like oops from Luka. I don't know when he's doing other things other than that. And I want him to prove me wrong next game. He may come out and drop 30 and 15.
That'd
they
be
have
awesome.
to. They really have
But
to.
you haven't seen anything like that so
No.
far, and the Clippers are just like a nightmare matchup for
Yeah.
us.
Especially because you got Kawhi on the other side. Paul George really exploded.
Yeah.
Game 4.
They've got
and-
3 or 4 that are like real good energy and feeding off each other
Yeah.
and going for it.
Like I'll say one thing about last year when we played the Clippers in the first round. I think if Kristaps was there, I think we would have won the series. I think if he was healthy, we would have gone further. I think we would have made it to the Western Conference Finals. But the way he's been playing here the last two games, I can't see it. I'll go back to Lucas. He's not going to be here. He's going to go to the Lakers.
I really hope not.
He's going to go to the Lakers.
Shut your mouth.
Because it sucks to say because we came off of Dirk, which is another subject is really tender because you kind of squandered his talent away. We should be 3-time champions right now,
At least 2.
at least 2.
Probably
like
three.
the okay.
Have you listened to the Whistleblower podcast yet?
No.
No.
I'm sending that to y'all. Listen to it. It's gonna get you steamed up.
Well,
They talk about all the ref gambling
oh,
in 06
dude,
and Dwayne Wade, but
was that before the what's that the ref
Donahue.
was
It's
that?
all about him.
Oh my god, dude.
I look forward to hearing that then.
Yeah.
It's
for
like
sure.
the same situation. We were up 2-0.
Yep. Yeah. So it's like 06, 07.
Yes, with the Golden State Warriors.
Yeah.
I thought it was like, oh well, Donnie's dad's like coaching, or Donnie's coaching, the Warriors, so he knows all of our
Right.
inside outs. And
We had Rick then, right? No, we had Avery
we
Johnson.
had Avery, yeah.
had Avery.
And then he got fired the next year, I think.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
dude, we were the best team in the league. Dirk won MVP that year.
Mm-hmm. We won like 67 games.
Yeah, we were the best team in the league.
All right, final words, because we've been talking about this and it's actually just kind of depressing.
Yeah,
So
it is.
Javier,
Sorry.
final words on the whole Mavs game. We're going into Game 5. That's 2-2.
Charles said that we weren't going to win another game. I think we'll win this next one, depending on how we do and we perform. They said Luka's doing a lot better from the other night, and
Yeah,
I
he's
think
almost like fully healed.
I think if he's at 100% and other people can step up, we need Brunson to come up. We need Kristaps to not be Kristaps and outperform the critics. But I think we can win this next game. I don't know if we can win the series though. I just don't think
And Hardaway needs to live up to
Hardaway's
his,
he needs to make Daddy proud.
yeah, keep living up to his hype.
I mean, he needs to.
25 and 13 from Kristaps. We win Game 5. we win the series, and I'll bet some Doge on it.
Oh!
You know, your boy got some excess Doge. You know, he's just like sitting on it.
I hope that we're fired up in the next 2 games to be able to come back like we did the first 2 games. I think they've got a lot of work to do, but they can do it. They know that they can do it. They just need that fire in their ass. And so hopefully losing 2 in a row and not even like a good game. Like this past game was just awful. Man, it was bad.
Yeah,
and it was like,
absolutely.
oh, we can get back within 10. And then we just never did. What was the end like difference? Was it like 15, 16, something like that? It was just like a huge, I feel like it was a huge difference. Maybe it wasn't.
The biggest gap was like 22 points, I think.
It was huge.
That was
Yeah,
the
it was
biggest.
ridiculous. So hopefully that fire comes back. What
On
do you
the-
think, Tim?
You know, I'm not holding my breath because every DFW sports team seems to let me down. So
Yeah.
we have a lot of like a big show, and then it's like, all right, then that's all we got, and then they just stop.
On the group chat, Luka is shooting like 40% from the free throw line, which is correct. He was missing a lot the other night.
Hot garbage.
Hot garbage
I
on
thought
the free
that's what
throw
you meant by
line.
Shaq comparisons.
Well,
Yeah.
thanks, Nick, for the answer. But did you know that Shaq in his career has only made 1 3-pointer?
Yeah, it's
What?
like deep, isn't it?
Yeah,
And that doesn't surprise me at all.
1 3-pointer.
And this was the Funky Panthers Sports Center. Da-da-da, da-da-da. Didn't you have some Mavs question stuff? Do you want to go ahead and get into that since we've talked so much Mavs?
Yeah, we could totally just jump right into that. Let me.
Sorry, Dustin. I know we're going to talk about your stuff, but man.
I mean,
No, I'm just-
we went over it. I gave you the cliff notes.
He's not our special guest after all.
We're just hanging out now.
We're just chilling. You know, this is all this party is.
If
We're
you
just,
knew how much the Mavs were just a part of my heart.
dude,
Ugh.
you messaged me like right after I was like posting stuff about it, and even like tagging or like putting you and Luca. I think I had a post with the Mavs, and you were like, dude, just to be on like a post with Luca. I just wanna, I
know.
want to meet the guy.
I'm a.
That'd be
like,
legit.
I try to think about this as him being like a point guard or whatever. I'm 6'5", like 210 pounds.
Yeah.
He's 20 pounds heavier than me and 2 inches taller than me.
He's a thick
That's
boy.
nuts.
Luka?
He's
He is-
6'7", 230.
No
He is a-
shit.
dude.
Yeah.
He's been playing since he was like
Man.
14 years old.
Yeah.
He's been a pro.
I saw
nuts.
after game 2. It was the funniest tweet. It was just like it was like a picture of him when he was like 14 and went pro, and it was like a 22-year-old man child that's built like a marshmallow, just putting it to the Los Angeles Clippers.
So
I hope these questions are about Luca and his body because we've got all the answers apparently from Dustin.
all right. So
studied.
first off, I don't have buzzers for anybody, so we got to come up with buzzwords. So
Okay. Like buzzer, like is in like if I say the word, then it's my turn to
it's,
answer the
it's
question.
your turn to answer the question.
Okay. Shit. Y'all go first. I got nothing.
Moist.
You're gonna say it just like that?
Yep.
All right. You got a buzzword?
Doge.
Doge. Okay.
Sheesh.
That's
I
that's
knew
yours.
it.
All right. All right. All right.
fucking knew it. I knew it.
All right. So, first question: what are the Dallas Mavericks named after? You have answers here: short story, a novel, Broadway musical, TV show.
Sheesh.
Oh, I must do this.
TV show. Hey-o!
TV show is correct.
Gotcha.
Oops, hang on. Let's turn that up a little bit.
Rub it for good luck.
All right. Who was the first Dallas Maverick to have his jersey number retired? Derek Harper, Rolando Blackman, Mark Aguirre, or Brad Davis?
Sheesh. Harper.
Let's see if you're right.
Moist. Mark Aguirre.
Oh.
Blackman.
Are you kidding me?
Brad Miller? Seriously?
Brad Davis in December
Brad
I said
19.
Brad Miller.
Brad Davis, 1980, when the Mavs acquired journeyman 6'3" in guard Brad Davis. Yeah, he played for Anchorage Northern Knights
Wow.
of the Continental
Man, we
Basketball
suck.
Horrible.
Association.
We cut
yeah.
literally every wrong answer we could. Fantastic.
What is the Mavericks' largest margin of victory? And
Oh,
you got 53 points, 33 points, 63 points, or 43 points.
moist.
Okay.
53. Yeah, because that just happened. That just happened like this year.
No,
Oh, really?
on November 13th, 2014, the Mavericks recorded
nice
their
try.
largest victory ever with a 123-70 win over Philadelphia 76ers.
I thought Luca
gosh.
broke a record. Like, remember he?
Maybe it was a personal record. Was it
Oh.
a team record?
I don't
Probably
know.
a personal record.
Margin for Dallas surpassed its 50-point win over New York Knicks, which was in January 2010.
Hey.
Which Maverick is the youngest player in NBA history to record 3 triple-doubles? Dirk Nowitzki, Jason Kidd, Luka Doncic, or Mark Aguirre?
You said
It
it.
sounded like a drop in the water. No. Luca.
You're correct.
Luca's the youngest everything.
Yeah, like that seems
Well,
like a too easy of a question, but also
Not
maybe a
now.
trick.
LaMelo got him on, I think, that same thing this year. Like the youngest multiple triple-doubles or something like that. LaMelo?
Yeah, but I think Luca's like second and third in that, and then LeBron's like first.
So this is on February 6, 2019, at age 19, Luka Doncic recorded his 3rd triple-double with 19 points, 10 rebounds, and 11 assists, and a 99-93 win over Charlotte Hornets.
Dustin, do you have a Luca jersey?
I don't. Chelsea does. I don't.
I don't either. I need one.
Same.
I got a shirt, but I want a jersey.
And then he goes to Lakers, like you said. We're all fucked.
Oh Lord.
So I imagine that y'all probably don't need the names on this one. This one should be pretty easy to just jump right in there. But who was the first Dallas Mavericks to win league MVP?
Oh,
Dirt.
You're correct, and that was the 2006-07 season. Dirk
Unfortunately, that was like the.
Nowitzki shot a career best of 50.2% from the field.
great hair that year.
Good Lord. Yeah. Right. Dude, that was the. I hadn't had a sports cry. Okay, I had 2 sports cries. One was whenever we lost in 06, and then when we won the championship in 2011. That was a really good. I remember.
I was crying with you in both of those.
Oh my God.
And then,
Yeah.
Cowboys at Green Bay.
Oh, the catch. Or
Yeah.
Des caught it.
Dez.
I had a good cry for that one.
Where were you when the Mavs won the championship?
I was sitting back against the couch, butt on the floor, arms up, at my buddy's rent house in Granbury. I was getting ready to be done with college. My buddy Josh Blevins, shout out Josh, he's out in Denver right now, and hanging out, and I was just weeping as I was watching it happen. Oh my gosh, it was the best. There was a beer pong table to my right that we just tore up right afterwards. But
Yeah.
Frankie's, baby. We were at
Same.
Frankie's.
Yeah.
We there was, and it was hilarious because there was a Heat fan who had his phone charged. He was talking mad
in the state
shit
of Texas,
in the
Yeah.
state of Texas. He
Oh,
was
yeah.
like,
there
he
was a
talking,
lot that came out of nowhere
he was
that
talking,
year.
but this one in particular, he was talking mad shit. You
Yeah.
know, he
Yeah.
was like, "Man, fuck y'all gonna lose, motherfucker. We're gonna win this. LeBron's gonna take it over." And he's like, and I remember he got his cell phone, put it in one of those boxes where you charge your phone. Somebody stole the phone, and then he was like, "Who the fuck took my phone? Which one of y'all did it?" And we're
Yeah,
like,
that's
"Man,
jacked
fuck
up.
you." And so then that's whenever we won, and just I just.
Dude, we were going nuts.
The song in my head was whenever the Mighty Ducks beat the upperclassmen, and the logo, the new logo for the Mighty Ducks fell in there. I was like, oh, we fucking won this.
I think I need to watch the Mighty Ducks again because he has so many Mighty Ducks references
Yeah.
recently.
fucking love
You
the
wore the
Mighty Ducks.
jersey
Great
last...
flicks.
Yeah, but it's been so long since I've watched any of them. I need to go back.
dude. When Dirk puts his hands on his head and walks in
Oh,
the tunnel,
walks in the
come
tunnel.
on,
Yeah,
let's
man.
have a cry right now.
He just jumps over. He jumps
sure.
over, and you see that, and you're like, bro.
Dude, that picture with him looking at Luca. Luca's you see
Yeah.
Luca from
Oh,
the
yeah.
back, and he's in the stands. Woo! Man,
on.
legit.
God, that was a great sports cry. That's my last real great sports cry.
All right, enough of your sports cries.
Tim's like, let's move the hell on.
Who holds the franchise single-season record for assists? Brad Davis, Jason Kidd, Steve Nash, Derek Harper.
Doge. That's J Kid.
Ooh, very nice.
In just his second season, point guard Jason Kidd set a Mavericks record with 783 assists. That's incredible.
Yeah, I was gonna say
wow.
it was the beginning of his career.
He would go on to lead the league in assists 5 times, 1991 to 2001, 2003 to 2004. Which Maverick holds the NBA record for most consecutive free throws made
Doge.
in the NBA? Okay.
Steve Nash.
That's not even on there.
Oh,
No.
Damn.
Real
All right.
confident. Real
Made
confident.
in
Confidence
the
is
NBA,
in you.
Made in the NBA playoff game. Jamal Mashburn, Rolando Blackman, Mark Aguirre, Dirk Nowitzki.
Sheesh.
Okay.
A.
No,
Jamal Mashburn.
Yeah.
they were never. They
Dude.
never. They never.
I don't think I'm allowed to answer.
Jamal Mashburn never made the playoffs.
You
with the
can after
Mavericks.
they answer.
Hold on. Moist.
Okay. Well,
Ooh, it's your turn. You know.
Rolando Blackman.
Ooh.
Mark Aguirre.
Dirk.
That is correct. In
very
game
Really?
one.
So I was a little overzealous there, and I didn't get to the playoff part. And I don't even
Yeah.
know if Steve Nash was the right answer. I just had a conversation with a dude at the gym the other day about Steve Nash's free throw records, and it was on
On your mind? Yeah.
caffeinated or
Very.
something.
Side question:
Yeah,
like, do you
caffeine.
think we would have won more titles with Steve Nash? Like, do you think-
100%.
Like, is that one of the things that irks you? Like, we could have won more.
That's what
Yeah.
Mark Cuban's like
I
one of
mean-
his greatest.
I think so.
Dude, I
It's just
love
really-
Steve Nash.
Man, yeah.
Him and Dirk, their energy together.
They were gonna win one eventually.
Like,
Yes.
no disrespect to Michael Finley, but I think Dirk and Steve Nash, like,
Yeah.
especially because Steve like had MVP like 2 or 3 years or
Twice,
something like that.
twice.
And with the Suns, he was balls out. He even made the finals one time.
Yeah.
Western
I mean,
Conference Finals. He
yeah.
never made the finals.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
Yeah.
But good lord, man,
Like
like,
405, 05, 06, I think he was the MVP.
but that was he was perfect.
Yeah,
could do
Mark
no
Cuban
wrong.
is. Mark Cuban said that the big one of his biggest career mistakes in Mavs was splitting them up and letting Steve Nash go.
He was a true number 2.
Yeah. What is the longest winning streak in Mavericks history? 19 games, 21 games, 15 games, or 17?
Doge.
Okay.
It was 17, and it was the beginning of a season. It was like the first 17 games of the season.
I remember that. I remember that.
In 2006 to 07,
Yep,
the Mavs
yep.
notched multiple double-figure winning streaks, including a 17-game streak from January 27th to March 11th to help them finish the season with a 67-15 record.
Do you remember that was no 2011 was the season, but 2011 when they won the title after guy who always chewed the straw, Tough Juice on Twitter or something like that.
I don't know.
They just played. They had a like the pledge. They're like, we're not going to lose any games for as long as we can, and they just wore like black suits all the time during the 2011 run. And they're like, man, we're gonna win. We're gonna go to the fucking playoffs. We're gonna wreck everybody. And who can say, hey, shut up?
Cool story, Hansel.
Do you think, real talk? Do you think that the road the Mavericks took
Glad
in
it wasn't me this
2011?
time.
Right? No
the,
shit.
The road the Mavericks took in 2011 was that the hardest in NBA history?
Yeah, man, I see so many things. It's like it's the most like underappreciated championship run.
Right?
When you look at it, it
Oh,
was,
yeah.
God.
We were like the Bad News Bears. We went against like Oklahoma with Harden,
Durant,
and Westbrook.
Lakers coming off of
Yeah.
back-to-back.
Yeah.
Good
And
lord.
Portland, right? Yeah, Portland was in the first round.
Yes.
And I will never forget Charles Barkley picking Portland to beat us. Calling Dirk soft.
They always had our number though.
Yeah.
They would have our number. And I remember the game where they won by like 50 something. I think that was. I just remember being at work at T-Mobile for that shit. Okay, yeah, they're
We
telling me
got-
to.
2 more questions.
We got 2 more questions.
Okay, all right.
Who was the Dallas Mavericks' first head coach? Richie, I can't even pronounce his
Richie
name.
Valens?
Debato, Don Nelson, John McLeod, and Dick Motta.
Boys.
Okay.
Dick Motta.
You just wanted it because it says Dick, but that's right.
Wow.
He had guided the Washington Bullets to the NBA championship in 1977-78, was hired as the team's first head coach.
Hey.
He had a well-earned reputation of being a stern disciplinary, but was also a great teacher of the game.
That Dick's a real good coach.
And final question
Final
to wrap
question.
this up.
Who's are we keeping score? I don't even
I'm
remember.
not keeping score.
No.
I won.
Yeah.
I won.
Number 10, who did the Mavericks defeat to win their first NBA championship? Okay, go for it. Miami Heat.
Redemption, baby.
And that is
Redemption!
Going into their 2011 NBA Finals, the Miami Heat were heavy favorites with their newly acquired superstars LeBron James and Chris Bosh, along with returning superstars Dwayne Wade. But the Mavericks defeated them in 6 games, avenging a 2006 NBA Finals loss and claiming Dallas's first NBA championship.
You know, that's what made it sweeter, though, because that was
Yeah.
the year of the big 3, and they're like, not 1, not 2, not 3. You know? It just
It
felt
was so
really
good.
good.
Oh, yeah, that was great. That was I remember that. That
That
was
was the
awesome.
peak of my Dallas sports fandom, and I am a Dallas sports fan to a fault, all the way through and through.
All right, and if it wasn't up for Javier's, let's
Horrible
talk more about
story.
this and talk stories, we could have gotten through that a lot faster.
Oh, yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah.
I enjoyed it.
It was fun.
Or we
It
could
was
have
a
done
good
more
time.
questions because there's 3 pages, 10 questions each.
Holy shit.
So, maybe later.
Well, that was fun, man. Thanks for putting those questions together.
Yeah.
That was a good time.
It was a good time.
Made sense. We were already kind of talking about the Mavs, right?
But you know what? We need to get in some more pressing issues here.
Back to Dustin.
Is it about aliens? Oh, okay. No,
Oh, it's about
aliens.
aliens.
Oh, wait,
Just
what?
listen to the Joe Rogan, Neil deGrasse Tyson. We can talk
Oh, I
aliens.
need to listen to that. I saw it on
It's
the.
good. It's good.
It is?
I mean, Neil deGrasse Tyson just shits on all of the fun things Joe wants to talk about aliens. Yeah, it's just, well, I can debunk that real quick.
I saw him live.
Come on, Neil. Just come on and just
Give in.
Just tell us that
I think
aliens
this
are
is
real.
right, and I think you're an alien,
Neil,
Joe.
quit. You know too much, Neil.
If Neil deGrasse Tyson just looked across from Stone Joe Rogan and was like, Joe, I'm an alien, Joe would be like, I knew it.
How many people would fucking believe that too?
Oh, I would.
Yeah,
fucking
100%.
believe it.
I gotta stop being Joe Rogan guy. Like, I'll be like, dude, the other day I was listening to Joe Rogan, and I was thinking about this thing, and it's just like, to like 80% of people, unless they're your Joe Rogan listening Uber
Yeah.
driver that is like super cool, like everyone's like, well, this is not gonna make any sense or be valid.
I have to pee.
Elon is also an alien.
Yeah,
by
for
the way.
sure.
Yeah.
Nah,
Oh,
or
100%.
robot alien.
Robot aliens.
right. Go ahead. What were you going to say?
I was going to bring up, so speaking of aliens, and this is off topic, a new single release on 6/11, huh?
Yeah, 6/11. Really excited about that. I guess we just did our first post on like socials last week.
Yeah.
I felt like it was pretty cool.
It was a little short rockin'.
Yeah, just a
post.
little
teaser, yeah.
little teaser, a little taste. But yeah, I've been so excited about this one for a while. It's like all of the music we've been sitting on since the beginning of 2020.
Yeah.
And if you come to live shows, it's like we play most of the songs that are on the record. Not all of them all the time, but as far as putting it out there for people to listen to, there's a lot of people that their only experience with my music or the band is just what's on Spotify.
Right.
It's like 3 songs that are acoustic and
Yeah.
then pretty okay. And it's interesting, like somebody, I guess I won't say who, but we got hit up. I got hit up to open for somebody at Tulips a while back, acoustic. And I looked his music up, and he was a bigger artist. And I was like, man, I don't know if I'm the fit for that. Because this guy, I could have done it acoustic or whatever, but that guy was like very, singer-songwriter.
Yeah.
And I do that thing well or whatever, but it was in regard to like when we were going to release this next single.
Yeah.
And I was like, I just don't think we're a match for that. But then it's like, well, the only thing these folks know about what I do is like emotional singer-songwriter guy.
Right.
And then pretty okay. It's a radio jammer, right? But yeah, June 11th we're releasing. Like I feel like Pretty Okay was the like very palatable and easy to receive,
Yeah.
like singable. It's a vibey song. It's cool. But I'm just ready to kick the doors in with the next one. So we're releasing Bad Love as the next
Hey!
single. Haven't like said that yet,
Yeah.
but
You heard it
exclusive.
Exclusive.
But we're releasing Bad Love, and it's a song that I
Sorry, Jesus.
I love how you shut the door so you can get ice, and then you just
I'll
come
take
in
some.
here and.
I'll take some.
That's why I got it. I don't want to be
My
selfish.
God.
With my boys.
Taking a little
I'm
pour
good.
of this.
I'm
Let's
too.
take
good.
another. Let's take
Have a little
another.
pour.
Yeah.
Of course.
Thanks for bringing the bourbon.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah. Shout out.
So we had.
Silver Star whiskey.
Yeah, we had the regular whiskey last
Yeah.
time. This is our straight bourbon, which is what I was trying to get, and that is delicious.
Really good.
Yep.
Yeah, we're gonna tag them in this.
I can't
Yeah.
see how much I'm pouring.
They hit us up on
Little
social
more?
media
A little
sometimes.
more, please.
They're awesome and love going there.
Oh yeah.
In that little bar.
Me a little.
Yes, please.
All right.
Yeah, see, I need to check out there. I need to check that little bar.
We need to go together.
That'd be a good time.
So Bad Love.
I'm just spilling.
No,
Sorry, guys.
go for
That's
it.
fine.
I'm just I don't know. On June 11th.
Yeah, so Bad Love on June 11th, and it's just I started writing this song before I even moved to Texas.
Okay.
All I did is just had this like guitar riff that I was working on, and it was just like a guitar exercise for me, and I started turning it into like my own little song, and I had the riff, and I basically had what the music was going to be, and I was sitting. I'll never forget. I was just like sitting in a similar chair to this, with my feet propped up on my bed, and I was staring at like across my made bed at my alarm clock. I still had an actual alarm clock.
Yeah.
I just got rid of that alarm clock, actually. I was
Aw.
like, I don't need this. I got the phone. But I was, I just, in like 30 seconds, I wrote down, lying in bed with the voice in my head, it's another night watching the clock. Toss as we turn, we live and we learn. The best drugs are the hardest ones to stop. And I just was like, need to save that.
Yeah.
And it just stayed in the notes in my phone for like 2.5 years or something. I guess
Shit.
that was like I think it was, summer 2017 I wrote that down.
Yeah.
And I never did anything else with it. And then we were in the studio and I showed it to Bo, my producer, and he was like, yeah, I could get down with this. And he had like a little idea of the direction the chorus should go. And that turned out to be the right thing to do. But I still hadn't finished the second verse of the song. I had a chorus and I had a hook. I guess I kind of felt like it wasn't there yet, though. It needed something. And Fort Worth guy that I had been looked up to for a long time, been to a lot of his shows growing up, and just been blowing his DMs up about, will you please write with me, Joey Green. That's a guy you should have on the podcast one day, man. It's just like one of my favorite songwriters. We sat down at a picnic table on like a Tuesday at Magnolia Motor Lounge, like 3 p.m. And I just like showed him the song. He was like, really cool, really cool. I was like, yeah, man, this is my second verse. It's not good enough or whatever. And he just like, how about this? Does it? And I go, yep, that's the second verse. And he was like, cool, what else do you want to do? I was like, well, I got this chorus, but I'm like looking for like, I need one line in this chorus to like really make this tag hit. And he goes, play it. How about this? And I was like, yeah, that's it. Okay, this song's done. Cool. And he goes, awesome, man. You want to get another beer? What else you got? And we wrote like 3 songs that day, just like sitting there.
That's
fucking
awesome.
And some of those songs are still just like stuck in notes and voice memos.
Yeah.
And they'll come out on like another record or
I think we've
something.
talked about like process of music and like how people like sit down and write music. Like we were like, man, we Chad, whenever they did a Sweet Clementine, like they were like, we were drunk and high, and we were like, oh, what?
I was not high.
The
I
other
was
guys
drunk.
were.
Yeah.
Chad was drunk, so like Chad was like, oh yeah, it makes it sound really good, and we were like writing music, and it just felt like fun. Maybe this is how it feels like whenever you write a song. So is it like whenever you do that, are you in like the zone? Are you like just in that mood where, all right, get a couple drinks in us, we'll talk about it and talk it through it. But it seems like he just like he was a natural with it. Like,
Yeah, I mean, Joey's one of like the best songwriters you're ever gonna find. Like
Yeah.
he's incredible. He lives out in Nashville now, and I think that dude has so many co-writes. He has more co-writes in like a year than I have songs I've written in my life, and like hundreds. And I think he's to the point where he just like he forgets. He probably watch the podcast, Joey, because he's gonna be like, "Oh yeah, I'm a co-writer on that song. That's cool. I wonder why Dustin keeps bugging me.
completely forgot.
I got a call from somebody asking about it. And I was like, "What are you talking about?"
Forgot that I
What
wrote
is Bad
Mozart's
Love?
Eighth.
But he. Go
Well,
ahead.
no, I was just going to ask you real quick. Whenever do you get a riff in your head first and then start coming up with the song lyrics, or do you have like some lyrics down and you try to find a riff that fits it?
I think it just kind of comes at the same time most of the time, but sometimes it's one or the other. Like my voice memos, like I'll be driving and stopped at a light and I'll hear like a cool riff in my head, and I'll like pick up my phone and I'll just hit the voice memos real quick and I'll be like,
That's actually my next song.
I'll write that. I'll write that one day.
Copyright.
And
Copyright.
I'm like,
Funky
I
Panther.
literally, if I ever lose my phone and somebody goes through it, it's just gonna be like, what is this dude talking about?
He's nuts.
He's got one line in his note that's like, like super emo, like, your tongue is hot and your heart is cold, and this can only yield an empty soul. And it's just like, what is wrong with this guy? He has no friends. But
This guy plays a lot of Dungeons and Dragons.
and then he's scatting into his voice memos.
Yeah, I mean, I've just been I've been super curious about that because everybody has their own little different styles and stuff, and and whenever you start looking at different other bands, you think maybe the singer must be writing all the lyrics, and then you find out that's not the case. It's
Right.
the drummer and the bassist got together and they came up with these lyrics, and they're like, "Here, make something."
I think that people that are like more skilled and talented at it than me maybe have like a more business-like process. Like today, I need to write a song about this.
Yeah,
Well, I did see your calendar. Tomorrow you're going to write a number one hit.
Number one hit tomorrow.
Yeah,
But that's
just-
tomorrow.
it's
We haven't
already
thought
on
about
the
that.
calendar.
It's gonna happen. Whenever
Yeah.
that happens, I'd like recognition for us, like as a podcast.
As a
like,
motivation.
dude, the Funky Panther, like fuck them guys. But hey, thanks for helping me write the song.
Yeah, just you
Number
know what
one
we
hit.
need to do. Where did this happen? I don't know.
I have no idea.
Somewhere. It's like your questions in your fishbowl, and it's like throwing in like topics and different things, and you like draw them out and try to make a song with it. And like you kind of can like I
Dude,
one
that
time
would be a hell of a lot. That would be a good time for sure.
It's really fun. I sound I'm gonna sound kind of like a jerk or tacky, but somewhat making fun of a lot of the mainstream pop Nashville country music.
Yes.
Yeah, oh, yeah.
And so somebody like challenged me, and I had done some of the the drinking and the things. And I'm sitting there with my guitar, and they like play me a song. I was like, nah, I can write that. I can write a better song than that in like 2 minutes, and I'm not even that great of a songwriter. Come on, let's go. And I wrote this song called Country Queen, and like this, and it was like, oh my gosh, if I could remember this, it was like, she's my country queen, she's my bonfire babe, and we're tailgate talking, and we're staying up late, and driving down, and I was like,
You just did 100%.
Toby Keith on the back roads, and we're driving them roads that nobody knows. Or
Oh
some
my
shit,
God,
like-
dude! I
it's
swear
like,
to,
it's like a song like that. And
I
it's just
swear
like
to
this-
Christ, you better write that.
I've heard that on the radio.
No. That's every single Nashville
Yeah,
song,
exactly.
like pop
Yeah.
song.
I've heard
that's
that
come out,
before. Yeah, like it's just a mashup.
That
Of
is
like, but
amazing. We need to clip. We need to.
I gotta
clip that.
find it somewhere. I think there's a voice memo somewhere. But
that's
Afton
great.
Afton wrote that.
Yeah,
She's like
it's like-
a circa 2011 voice memo.
But yeah, for me, man, most of the time, like I try to make it an exercise. Lately, it hasn't been the case. I've been very focused on. I've kind of complained about it. It's been like, this is really weird. Like I wrote an album, had all these songs for it. We picked the amount of songs that we wanted to be on that full length album that'll come out sometime, late summer and beginning of the fall. I don't know. What do you call fall or summer? Who knows when that starts and
Yeah.
ends?
Fummer.
Fummer.
It's fummer. It'll come out in that fummer time.
Yeah, that Fummer time.
okay.
But
It's fall.
you finish that, and then I'm over here and we're like releasing the second single, and like when we tour, we're playing that record. But I have a whole lot of songs inside of me that I want to be like playing, and we'll like I'll show them to the guys, and we get excited. We're like, I don't know, maybe we shouldn't be playing that yet because we have like a whole album that's coming out.
Hadn't even dropped yet.
Like we can't skip that. Let's just like juice this orange all the way we can. But
We'll come back to those later.
yeah, right. Yeah, they're still there. And
They're in my voice memos.
I have a handful of songs ready for the next record already, but we're gonna try to get the most out of these singles in this record that we can. But the songs that I really believe in, I hear other songwriters saying this, they just happen really quick.
Right.
Like I can sit down and I come up with cool riffs, and a lot of times lyrics don't really come with it, or I'll write down cool lyrics, and I might pull from them later. Like say most of the time though, when I put a song, it's like Bad Love. I wrote 75% of Bad Love in less than 30 minutes.
Wow.
And probably 50% of it in 1 minute.
Yeah.
How does that happen? I don't know. And then you can spend weeks trying to like write a song. So
Finish it up, put on those last touches, right?
right. And so like a lot of the lines that I write down in my notes, I just pull from later. Like there's a bridge on Bad Love going into the guitar solo. I think I blush every time I sing it. And it was just a moment in the studio. It was a vibe, and I sang it, and I did some weird wannabe like Steven Tyler, Axl Rose stuff with my voice. And it's rock and roll
It
as
is.
hell, man.
It's stuck,
really,
and now
it's
you got to
really
do it every
cool.
time. Yeah.
But I was not even, I like improv'd the lyrics, and it just stuck and worked. There was nothing written down.
Wow.
I just improv'd it, and the way we cut this single as well as the entire record it was really cool. We went into the studio, and we've got the whole band, and everybody's kind of like blocked off, so like my instruments aren't feeding into this guy's microphones and stuff like that. And we would just play every song 2 or 3 times, and that was the comps.
Oh, that's
a lot of
cool.
times you go in, it's like you get a drum track to a click track, and
Right.
then you just build from there. We just played the songs like 2 to 4 times, and then Bo, the producer, was like, "All right, let's go on to the next one." And so we cut 10 songs in like 4 half-day sessions.
Wow.
So that was pretty cool. But anyways, yeah, most of the time when like songs like really like that I believe in and know are gonna stick and hopefully put out, the music and lyrics come together at the same time.
That's really cool.
Something I really admire about you and your music is that like I really like Pretty Okay. It's a great song.
Thanks
It's
so
pretty
much.
okay. You know what I mean? But like it's also very much different than, well, everything you do is a little bit different, right? You've got some rock, you've got some country, you've got some slow, you got some fast. And so, like, listening to you live and being there and feeling that energy. I remember telling Javier when we were, I wrote it down in the notes because, again, we had been drinking.
Yes.
I was like, dude, they're sitting down. And I feel so much energy from this dude because you were getting into it. Like, you really feel the music. You can tell that you're proud about it. You're confident about the music you're playing. But like, it's so diverse. Like, all the things you're playing. Like, I can't wait for the single to drop because it's so much different than Pretty Okay. Like, nothing in the what I assume would be in the album is going to be all the same, right? Like, it's just all going to be very diverse. It's fun.
That's kind of what initially it was almost like an insecure thing. It was like, I don't know, how does this work? What am I? Because I'm not Texas country, but I'm not rock and roll, but I'm not a pop guy, but maybe I'm just a little bit all of it, and that's all right. Like, whatever. And I think it sounds a little bit cliche or corny, but there's something about when I decided to be like, I just don't care anymore. Like, you can't completely not care. I want people to like my music.
Yeah.
But more than anything, I think not trying. Just being like, I'm just going to be me and I'm going to do it. And I believe in this.
Play what you want to play.
And whether it could be you guys doing a podcast, and that's like your passion, your hobby, the thing that you want to do, or it could be somebody else, just whatever their profession is, or whatever their dreams are, or their art. It literally could just, I don't care what it is. I think there's a type of energy whenever you're doing the thing that you want to do and you believe in, you pour yourself into it, and you're just unfiltered, authentic, and sincere with it. People pick up on that, and it becomes not like I'm playing music at you, like we're kind of doing this moment and this thing together. And then that translates to be like, other people be like, I'm just gonna do the thing I want to do. You could be painting a picture. I don't know, like an artist, and it's just kind of like this shared energy of authenticity. And I think, especially now with how fucking fake everything is, especially on social media. Yep. I talked to a sweet girl today about trying to figure out how to be better at my social media, and it's like, how do I find a way to like very tactfully be cool, but also
genuine,
not seem like a douche, but get people's attention? And it's like, I can, if I try too hard with it, I'm just not going to be me anymore. But yet I got to utilize it to a certain level. So, with the music stuff, I just want to be me, and if people don't like it, that's cool. They just won't come to the next show.
It's like the day you stop becoming like genuine in how you're doing your things, and you're kind of just going through the steps of like what other people have done. I think it's the time whenever you're like, what am I doing with my craft? Like, that's like, what do I do? Kind of like with the whole social media thing. Like, I want to be out there, but I mean, if I'm going to have to conform to these other norms, I mean, I don't want to be part of it.
Yeah.
Your sound is like unique and great. And I mean, it's like you said, like if I can't figure out like how to promote myself in social media like that to be kind of poppy, then I don't want to do it.
There's like some people, like, we don't do a whole lot of covers, right? Y'all have heard us do a couple covers.
Yeah.
And I think the few covers we do, I think we do them really well. But I have like fun with them. When if we play 15 songs, we might play like 2, maybe 3 covers, maybe, but I pick those covers as like, these people have heard these songs before. It's not like I'm such an amazing musician that I'm going to make this so much better. So if I'm going to do a cover, let me do something that is fun to me, that you're going to really see me having fun and you're going to want to be a part of that, or that like really means something to me. So a lot of times people suggest a cover, like, oh man, I really wish you'd do some Van Morrison or this and that, and be like, Van Morrison is great, but I just haven't had that moment with one of his songs that I was like, I need to perform this live because I'm going to enjoy that so much on stage. So what did I do? Hit Me Baby One More Time by Britney Spears. And for some reason, I just had a ball with it, but I think it was a lot, like I did that a few times, and I think people had a lot of fun with that.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Have
you considered, like, with again being very diverse in the songs and the music, like, have you thought about it in your head, because it seems like something you would probably do, because it sounds like something I would do, is that like, what radio station would this song be on?
Yeah.
Because they're so, like, they're kind of all over the place, right? Like do you think that Bad Love would be on the Ranch?
Ben, I showed it to Ben, and he was like, well, have you heard the stuff Coetzel puts on here? Like, I think you could like say some of this stuff and be on here. Like, give us a radio edit version though. Wait, to get back. But I think about that, because it's like, there's definitely songs in the album that like the Ranch, it's just not in their
Where they're
vein,
gonna fit,
right?
yeah.
But you know, there might be some stuff for like KXT or like other radio stations, and it's kind of cool to me
Yeah.
to think like, I mean, feel bad for like my publicist having to try to like figure out where that stuff needs to go, because it's not as easy as like I'm a country guy and so
Right.
it's gonna go to these country stations, but it's just a lot of fun to me, honestly, you know. And I feel like when the album does come out in what would we Fummer,
in Fummer, yeah.
in Fummer,
Infomer.
that
My favorite Fummer.
hopefully people will like listen to the whole thing, even if they only give a song like 30-60 seconds and they skip the next one. I'm just like so confident that there's no screamo metal on it and there's no legit rap on it. That's
Yet.
not to say and there won't be in the
Yet.
future. But I feel like there's something on that record.
I can help
for
you with that, by the way.
anybody. Dude,
Fantastic rapper.
Screamo?
are we gonna
No, not the screamo.
Oh,
You should do a
yeah,
You
fantastic
should do a
rapper.
cover of No Diggity. Like, that's what you should do.
Ooh, yes. Yes,
No diggity.
please.
little collab?
Yes,
Little
please.
collab? Okay.
You know, it's funny though, like talking about the authenticity and stuff. I've seen some big name bands play that were like my heroes, right?
Mhm.
And then I go see them live, and I'm like, dude, y'all sold out. Like y'all have no heart and soul into this whatsoever. But the guys opening for them, you're like,
Yeah.
oh my gosh, like I don't know who these guys are, but they just freaking killed it,
Mhm.
and they put all that energy and all, and it really does. And I don't think a lot of people realize that until you're actually there seeing it, that you do have that, what energy you put out. I mean, it really sets the mood for everything.
Mhm.
And I still like Smashing Pumpkins. I loved them, absolutely loved them. I went and saw them live, absolutely hated them. I was
Really?
like, they're just they sold out.
Right.
Yeah, they
They
didn't
just
have
got to
that.
such a level of success that it maybe
Yeah, they didn't have that authentic feel anymore, which
Just-
is it's sad.
Somebody that I admire a lot is Sturgill Simpson. Y'all
Okay,
listen to
yeah,
him at all?
Yeah.
And again, I had a good buddy of mine, Lucas Bevan, and Lucas was just an aside. I probably wouldn't have played music if it wasn't for Lucas Bevan being so encouraging. He used to play music around here, but he lives out in West Texas now. Phenomenal songwriter. So if anybody has the urge, go Spotify him because he's got some great music. But he gave me like a burnt copy. This is like 2014, of like the end of burning CDs, like right around there. They were just dying off. There's the last dinosaurs, just like, you know, the earth is freezing over and here we become fossils. That was that. I think that's literally the last burnt CD somebody gave
The
me.
rest of the 100 stack of
Yeah.
unburned CDs.
It was just the top.
they're gone. They're gone now.
But it was Sturgill Simpson. His second record was Meta Modern Sounds in Country Music, was what
Okay.
it's called, and blew me away. And I was driving to Colorado from Granbury, so I had like 13-hour drive, and I didn't listen to anything but that album on repeat, and like became a huge fan. Then I listened to his interview on Joe Rogan, the first one, and he's had like 3 or 4 now, and you just listen to that guy talk about like his process of making music and just not caring what people
Yeah.
want him to make. His first record is very like Kentucky, Appalachia, like folk country, and then the second one is like psychedelic country with a little bit of rock influence. Like this dude has done DMT before for sure. He does on that record. And then his next one is just like one of the most beautiful records I've ever heard, and he covers Nirvana in it. And then the next one, Sound and Fury, there's like guitar instrumental songs on it, and it is just like in your face rock and roll. And then he released like two-part bluegrass record.
See, I love that.
And when you listen to him, he's like, man, I just go rent out like a house in the hill country or something, and we set up and we record out there, and we just like drink and do whatever we want to do, and I'm not trying to make for anybody else. And he just does it his way, and
Yeah.
produced like Tyler Childers' record.
Yeah.
And, like, I mean, he's maybe like 1 in 100 million type of guy, but
That's awesome.
I mean, he does whatever he wants, and so there's like a connection to it, and you just see people like support the hell out of that because it's real,
Right.
and it's flawed, but it's real, and people can relate to that.
Well, when you want to rent out a house and just like drink all the time, we'll help. We'll be there. I mean,
yeah,
we won't really
absolutely.
help musically, but like just to support, you know, tell you what's good and what's not. We'll be there for you.
But like, you'll be featured on one track at least, spitting some bars.
Yeah.
Yes.
Did you ever watch Sonic Highways, like Foo Fighters Sonic Highways? Like,
No,
Foo
but
Fighters.
So I've been told a few times recently that I have got to watch that.
you have like they go to different venues. Every track is recorded in a different spot. Like I'm going blank. I'm the worst at telling stories.
But just like what you're getting is like every track is recorded in a different like location, different setting, different environment.
Different legendary spots to
Okay,
record, like
yeah.
Sound City in Seattle.
Okay,
You know,
gotcha.
they recorded
Yeah,
there. Or Austin, they'd recorded at somewhere.
What's it called?
Jack White's place or whatever.
Yeah. No, they recorded at who's that guy that's saying something with Justin Timberlake?
Chris Stapleton?
T.I.?
Chris
Stapleton,
Stapleton.
yeah.
Chris Stapleton. They recorded at his record shop, but yeah, it's really cool. Like I like the kind of the way they did that. Like, I'm drunk. I'm sorry.
No, it's all good.
Dude, that's but that's a cool concept if you think about it. Like you're gonna get a different. I mean, every environment's gonna give you a little bit of different sound, and I mean it's gonna be produced at the end and mixed down and everything, but there's gonna be that little bitty nuance like that you're gonna pick up on every single song, which I think that's freaking awesome. I need to see it. I haven't seen it yet.
All right. We are 106 in. So we are going to get to a couple of real questions. And then Javier he's got a list of some random ass questions. We're just going to let him do his thing. So I'm sorry in advance for the questions that Javier has
Hair tips?
figured up.
I wish. Like, my hair is really good. Like, I condition it. I use dry shampoo if like I don't want to like over dry.
No one cares.
Okay, enough.
I do that.
So
That
one,
stuff.
we talked about, we haven't really seen each other over the past few months. You've done a ton of shows. Which one of those shows were your absolute favorite and why?
Man, that is so tough.
Put them on the spot here.
It's really hard not to say, golly, that is so tough. I loved them all so much. I got to open for some people that I looked up to and play with some great people. I mean, man, the post show might have been my favorite one.
Really?
Man, there was just a lot that went into that. It was kind of stressful finding a way to put together a music video and then actually, I hadn't watched it very many times, maybe like once from start to finish.
Yeah.
Since it had been done, and to watch it on the big projector screen after our show and everybody be there, and I felt proud of it. There wasn't any cringe, well, mom's gonna say it's good,
Yeah.
I was proud of it. I was like, you know what the hell, man, that's really cool. That's gonna exist forever. I thought we did something that was sincere and good, and tried something that was kind of a little bit, I don't want to say it was intimidating, that's a little dramatic, but I mean, it was out of my comfort zone.
Right.
I loved how intimate it was.
The whole show at the Post was just super cool, and it had been a long time since it started earlier. Yeah. I had some family come out that had not really seen me play, and that was cool. But lots of friends, and the fact that it was a sellout. I think it was 100, 105, or 107 or something like that cap venue, but we sold it out early, so I didn't have to be.
Jesus.
Sorry, that was all me.
Javier's tanked.
I gotta get him at 4:30 in the morning.
But you brought the bourbon, so really,
I did. This is my fault. I brought gifts. But the post show was just really special. I hadn't ever played a show like that. Just 2 acoustic guitars and the keys. It was a really cool way to hear that and to feel like this is a whole nother thing that I can do that I've never done before. And
all the sound effects on
this
this
is
show are going
what is
nuts.
it called? ASMR?
ASMR.
Yeah.
ASMR? Just put the cork up there and just
Some weird shit going on.
But
That was a fun show. If that was your favorite, then I'm glad that I was there because
I think so. There was bigger ones.
Yeah.
There was more we played the 22nd with Giovanni and the Hired Guns at Mule Barn, and it was packed. And I thought it was one of the best shows as a band we'd ever played.
Yeah.
Just start to finish, I was like, man, we're kind of feeling like pros at this thing. This is great. But the Magnolia Motor Lounge show, obviously, finally releasing music and being able to play it wasn't a sellout, but it was a full capacity show, and people could stand in front of the stage and be around. That was great. But if I have to pick one of those nights to relive, I think it was the Post.
Nice. Love it.
Yeah, I loved the Mags show because it was full of energy, and the Post show was it felt very private. It felt like it was inclusive. It's you were shouting out people in the crowd, and we were all looking around. To
And
see.
people were listening.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
and we had a great time.
I think that's a big test of songs too, and it made me proud that like I can put like awesome musicians on a record with me, right? And we can make amazing sounds, and you can kind of like almost hide the lyrics within like really good music, or hide vocal takes within like amazing mixing and production stuff. So if you're gonna strip it down and play these songs that like are rocking on a record all the way down to like, you know, Wannabe and some of those more intimate ones, and play them that way and feel like people are still really connecting with them, it, as somebody who's just dreamed of being able to be a songwriter and have the confidence to do that, it's kind of like this, whew, like I just like bared it all, and like people like at the very least were just like accepting of it. I'm not even gonna say it was like awesome or something. Like people accepted me.
Right.
And that's
well, no,
cool
like
feeling.
like even with Chad, like every time he'd finish a song, I'd look at Chad and be like, yo, everybody would be crapping.
They were crapping all over the place.
People were just crapping.
Man,
That's how good
sorry,
it was.
I'm
sorry.
That's how good it was.
And he was
so good they were crapping.
I was like, yo. I looked at him like, bro, that was fucking badass. And he's like, yeah, man.
I was
This
really
is-
into it. It was a fantastic show. So much energy.
I want to take more people. A
What?
lot of fun. I want to take more people.
Yeah.
God damn, this whiskey's really.
Hey, so
We know.
do you have any summer plans or touring plans coming up?
Yeah, man. June is pretty stacked up. So we've got we'll be at the Rustic Dallas with the Steelwoods. If you haven't heard the Steelwoods, man, they kick ass. They're so good. I think I don't want to butcher this.
No.
I think they're actually like Afton's favorite band. I think that she was like their number one Spotify listener of like the last year or something.
She's the one that made it happen.
It's like in her Instagram bio, like, "Hi, I'm Afton Strain. This is what I do. I listen to the Steelwoods more than anyone." But we're playing with them at the Rustic Dallas on the 10th of June.
Okay.
I think there's a couple spots left. It's like a ticketed show for like you
Yeah.
buy seats. But I looked yesterday and there was like a couple blanket spots in the back left and like one table or something. June,
was it for that?
the date?
Yes.
June 10th.
He was about to
June
say it.
10th.
I interrupted him. I'm sorry.
June 10th at the Rustic Dallas with the Steelwoods. That's going to be a lot of fun. And then the next day on June 11th, we will be in Fort Worth at Tulips, our first time at Tulips
Ayo.
with Emily Wolf, and she kicks ass. She has her own signature, like Emily Wolf guitar. I think it's an Epiphone. Oh, Emily. If it's a Gibson, it's a Gibson or an Epiphone. But
one of the two.
it's a 335 model. It's beautiful. Shane, who
It's
plays
a signature
lead guitar,
Epiphone.
Epiphone.
Yeah.
That's what I thought. Because Epiphone is owned by Gibson, I
Yeah.
believe.
Mhm.
And Shane, when we found out we got on the show, he just sent me a picture of this Epiphone like 335 black.
Dude, it's absolutely beautiful. I'm
Awesome
looking at it right
guitar.
now.
And he
I want it.
sends me a picture of it, and he was like, "Check this out." I was like, "That's awesome, man. I can't buy another guitar, Shane." And like, but you know, I'm put that on my list. And he was like, "No, look closer," and like zoom in, and it's got her logo on it, and it's so badass.
wow.
It's like a wolf, and very cool.
It really is. It's matte black. It has this like kind of murdered out look with some gold in there.
It's
Dude, that's
so cool, man.
I want it.
And she's a hell of a
I
guitar.
might buy
Like
it.
she's a phenomenal guitar player. Her music is badass. I had heard of her before. I hadn't really like dove into like listening to her catalog, but it's great. I feel like she's got some buzz around what she's doing, and so it's really exciting to go play a show with her in Fort Worth. And I'm hoping we have a really good turnout. I think we've sold out all the tables already.
Nice.
But they're gonna, a lot of GA room, and it's a really cool stage over there at Tulips.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm cheating on Mags a little bit, but
We really enjoyed it. We went one night and we really liked that
Yeah.
place. They've done a great job.
and they've been really sweet and like promoting the show and stuff. That's gonna be really cool. And to release Bad Love that day, more rock and roll. It's a nice to step into like kind of that different genre, because she's got a lot of I'm not gonna speak for her, but my impression whenever I was listening to music was like maybe some Black Keys influences and like a blues rock and very riff driven.
right up my alley. I need to check her out.
It's great, man. And a lot of the videos she's playing trio. I mean, you gotta be a badass to play trio and make it good.
Yeah.
And then June 12th will be down I posted about it today actually, in Conroe at the Pacific Yard House. Opener to TBD. I don't know yet.
It's going to be a busy weekend for
But
you.
that'll be a busy weekend, and that's our Bad Love single release weekend, so making it a big one. The following weekend, we have some pending things that some shows that I'm not going to. I can't. I've learned my lesson. I can't say the pending shows that I'm really excited about.
What's the
until
lesson?
they are
Is
confirmed.
Afton's gonna beat you?
Afton's gonna
Is
beat
that the
the
deal?
hell out of you.
Afton will hurt me.
I'm
There's
hoping
no doubt.
so.
Like I'm putting it out there. I'm not even like
She's
like
got some muscle.
if I go
Like, she's
missing,
gonna-
it's Afton.
You know what? I see Afton backhanding you like you're doing this all wrong.
Absolutely.
They're all gonna laugh at you.
She is a tiny human, but she is fierce. I'm
Tiny cinnamon
scared of her. But
I think you've got right to be. I get it.
that should be a cool weekend. And the following weekend, actually, we like leave on like a Tuesday, and we go to New Mexico, and we play in Aztec, New Mexico with Sam Riggs, and then we play in Fort Collins, Colorado on the 24th. So that's June 23rd in Aztec, New Mexico, June 24th at the Aggie Theater in Fort Collins, Colorado with Sam Riggs. And we're working on a little surprise 25th date that pending, can't announce it. And then I think we're still working on trying to find a 26th show to route back. I was hoping that it would work out and we would be out in Idaho.
No, Idaho.
Idaho. But yeah, June's going to be pretty
Wow.
jam-packed.
Sounds like it.
A lot of fun shows, and I like to say like stuff that's really fun or impactful, and then stay tuned for some of those pending shows to get announced, as well as July's going to fill up.
Yeah.
There's a lot of stuff already on the books for July, even some cool events, festival type stuff that I don't think we've said that we're saying yet.
I'd love to see you in Colorado. I think that'd
Man,
be a
that's
really
gonna be a
good
lot
trip.
of fun. I lived there for 5 years, so
Yeah.
there's a lot of people who've already bought tickets, and it's like really cool. It's like homies that I haven't seen in a long time, like sending me screenshots of ticket links. I'm like, guys,
That'd be a lot
come
of
on.
fun. Like,
I'm gonna cry like it's 2011
do you
finals.
want to go?
I would like to. That would be fun.
Just be fun.
I'm
Just
finally
come
going
on
to
up.
Red Rock. I'm going to go see Leon in Red Rock in October. This would be
But
cool.
like,
That shit, though.
like I mean, I got to take a trip too.
The Aggie Theater is
That'd be a
like
good trip. That'd be a good trip.
I'm down.
think
The end of June?
End of June.
end of
End of
June.
June.
Come on
Let's
up.
fucking
It's
go.
it's a Thursday night.
End of June?
There's a lot of
Maybe.
fun things to do.
Dude,
in
I
Fort
think I can
Collins.
get it off. Like you want to,
Gross.
dude.
This is a family show.
Well, yeah, we'll talk about it off air. But yes, we
Okay.
may be there. I mean, like, I'm always down.
Holler at me because there may be it may not just be one show in the area.
Hey-o.
Dude, we'll talk about this after the
Yeah,
show.
yeah, for
Okay.
sure.
That'd be good.
Javier, when we get into your questions here in a second,
Yeah.
you get to pick. You're gonna pick two.
No, I'm gonna go
No,
fast.
he's
Like
gonna
it's
go
gonna
quick.
I'm gonna go quick.
Oh, okay.
Afton said
Okay.
top 0.5% of listeners.
It sounds like OnlyFans.
Jesus.
It
What's
sounds
that
like
about?
OnlyFans.
What's that
That's
about?
that's the my am I allowed to plug my OnlyFans on
You
here?
yeah.
100% we did.
Lucifer Juice 69.
You
I
can
just-
find the Funky Panther.
Actually,
on
don't
OnlyFans,
look at
though.
Lucifer
That's-
Juice.
I'm serious. We are on.
I
OnlyFans.
am exclusive feet content over here. That's all it is.
Is that big old 6 feet 20
It's
feet?
we do what's called mukbang, where we just eat a whole lot on camera.
Yeah,
So,
people pay.
yeah.
mine is just like it's a camera view of my feet watching recorded old Mavericks
Old
videos.
Mavs.
That's all it is. You just see some really
Very
long toes,
Specific watchers, but
and
they
you
pay.
hear weeping in the background as you watch Dirk hoist the trophy. That's all it is.
That's disgusting.
I'll join you, brother.
$9.99 a month, unlimited
and
content.
people are paying for it, so it's cool. Do you want to jump right into Javier's, or do you want to go on to this next one?
No, I think we're good. Let's get
Okay.
into Javier's questions, and then we'll close out.
Actually,
with some,
real
like-
quick about like so you're
Okay.
into Doge.
All right.
Talk about Doge.
Doge?
Real quick, yeah.
Screw you, Elon.
Yes.
I was riding a Doge high. I was telling everybody, yo, guys, I'm about to like get a tour bus because all this Doge. I never said that to anybody, but
You-
inside
you
I wanted
still
to
might.
be able to say
You
that.
still might.
We're
It's
gonna
still
hang on to
early.
that for a
It's
while.
very
Hold,
early.
baby, hold.
Give it time.
I,
All right, talk to me about Ring Doorbell.
Ring doorbell.
Yeah.
So I got Ring doorbell, and I've just a couple things about Ring doorbell. One, Chelsea and I decided to install that together.
Okay.
How fun was that?
I thought that like. I'm like, there's no way we would ever split up. She's the love of my life. We are soulmates. She is perfect for me, and I'm so lucky. And like 12 minutes into installing Ring doorbell, I was like, this isn't going to work out. This isn't going to work out. And it's mostly me, though, because I'm over here like, I'm about to get electrocuted. I couldn't find the breaker. And she's like, I don't think it's that strong of a current. Quit being a wuss about it. I'm like, I don't know. We'll find out. And then I'm like, I've got the flashlight in my mouth. I'm like trying to like do all this stuff. And she's like, I can help you. I was like, well, got it. And like, watch how man works. And she was like, no, seriously. And after I've dropped the wrench like 6 times, she just did it. And I was just like, just please don't tell me.
She did it in front of you. Oh, my God.
She just like grabbed it and like put it together. She's like, I could have done this like 15 minutes ago. And I'm just like,
She just seems way better than you.
yes, absolutely. I was like, you just finished the job. I'm going to go make you a sandwich.
She's a
That's
real
what I
G.
said to her.
She's a real G. Okay, so second question. A record 25,000-foot skydive without a parachute just happened. Would you take that?
Oh, are we into Javier's random questions?
Yep.
Oh, okay, it sounds like it.
So would you do that 25,000 feet sky jump without a parachute if all safety precautions were taken? Like, would you do it? Like,
I feel like the safety precaution is the parachute.
Well, no.
100%.
Yeah, like, what am I, like, am I falling into a trampoline? I don't know. Like,
Technically, yes. There's like a bunch of nets that like take the weight.
So like, they're literally telling me, like, other people have done this, jump out of the plane, you're not going to get hurt.
Yeah, like you're
Aim for the big net, and it will absorb your impact.
and it's a huge net. Like,
Yeah,
it's
like,
massive.
yeah, for sure.
Okay. Are you afraid of heights?
I mean, so like I did like a lot of like baby like hikes into the mountains and stuff like that, and
Okay.
doing some sketchy stuff when I was in Colorado, and like that's kind of scary.
It is. Absolutely.
But I've gone skydiving before, and that wasn't scary at all. But I was also strapped to a man that was much larger than me, and I was just like, you know what?
Good Lord, you're a big man already.
It's a whole thing. It was a whole story. I don't think we have time for it. But like, this guy came around the corner and was like, "I'll take him." I was like, "Whoa!" And I was on the front of him like a baby carrier.
You're like,
He'll be my Huckleberry.
do we need a safe word?
Kentucky. Kentucky's going to be the safe word. All right. So, Chad, stop deleting things like so quick. Would you fight one horse-sized duck or 100 duck-sized horses? Again,
Man.
like one horse-sized duck or 100 duck-sized horses.
Give me the duck-sized horses.
Yeah.
Because I've been like prepping for like that little Chihuahua dog gang in my neighborhood.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
And I
Just
think
punting duck-sized
like,
horses.
I'll punt them.
Okay. Next question. What is your ideal Sunday?
My ideal Sunday?
Yes.
Oh man, it's like,
The Mavs doing better?
yeah, I was gonna say like,
Oh,
Like-
dude, come on. That
ideal
hurts
Sunday
me.
is like I knock out my Costco run early.
Oh, nice.
Like I think they open at 10, and then I'm just like I get home, I chill, and I'm not doing anything the rest of the day except for I might go on one like 20 to 30 minute walk with Chelsea.
Yeah.
Enjoy that.
Mhm.
Other than that, and then before the sun goes down, some sports I really care about come on. In the fall, it's the Cowboys. Right now, it's the Lucas, and they win.
Right,
Yes,
right.
absolutely.
And then we just snooze on and get in bed by 10 o'clock.
So do you ever get like any Kirkland Select? Is Kirkland Select like a?
Yeah, Kirkland.
Is
Kirkland
that a-
brand.
Yeah,
That's
Kirkland
Costco.
everything.
Is that
Yeah.
a Costco thing?
Yeah, it's a Costco
Yeah,
thing.
Yeah.
Kirkland everything.
Okay.
We had a legit crawfish boil this past Sunday.
And I got the crab from Costco.
We got the
Oh,
crab
man.
from Costco. We had crab, shrimp, crawfish,
Scrimps.
potatoes, corn. We had
That
the whole
sounds so
day.
good.
I'm gonna
Dude,
tell
oh my
you,
It was bomb.
Sunday's my Costco day usually.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's either Sunday or Saturday. So, but typically Sunday because it's
Aw,
less busy.
This
Well,
is
I'm-
so cute.
I'm all vaccinated up now, so I'm in that bitch without a mask. What?
Hey.
Oh man, I just got canceled
Let's
somewhere. I don't know.
go. Hold on. Which shot did you get?
What's up?
Which shot did you get?
I don't remember the Modelo one.
The Modelo one, yeah, that's what I got too.
Bro, me too, man. I'm in the Modelo gang.
It's a Modelo
I'm
special.
gonna fucking call it that from now on. Oh, what shot did you get? Oh,
Modelo
Modelo. You got the Modelo
Love it.
Especial. Another question. What is your dream collab?
Dream collab?
Yeah.
Like any artist ever in
Anybody in history.
the dead or
I
alive.
would-
One.
Oh man, I got to do 1A,
One.
1B. It would be John Mayer.
Okay.
Okay.
I
It would
saw
be.
your post earlier.
I don't even hide it anymore.
Let's
John
make it-
Mayer
let's-
stand through and through.
Wait,
John-
why did you hide it?
Like I used to just kind of be like, I need to be a little more hardcore than this. I haven't really. Nah, I'm just like John Mayer, modern artist. He's in my Mount Rushmore.
he goes
of
hard.
Modern artist.
He goes fucking
he's on there.
hard.
John Mayer's a longtime listener. We'll get this happening.
Yeah, absolutely.
Hey, John, hit us up, John.
DMs, John. But Jonathan Tyler would also be real cool for me.
So you're just in the John gang?
The John gang.
Cool. All right. What was your first concert?
Oh my gosh, my first concert. Well, my father would say it was ZZ Top
Because
my
you were
mother
in
was
the-
like
yeah.
6 months pregnant and he needed a DD, I think. Tonight has started early. But I want to say it was Randy Rogers when I was like 13 or 14.
Nice.
Chen?
Nickelback.
Fucking loser.
Look at your Nickelback. I can't even hate, dude. Like I had all of their records like through like.
If
middle
you
high
didn't
school.
like Nickelback, you're lying.
Did you
Like,
say
I'm
look
lying.
at this Nickelback?
Look at this Nickelback.
In sync for mine.
Mine was Linkin Park.
Nice. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, you had a good
Dude,
one.
for worth.
Linkin Park was probably my number one through like sophomore year of high school.
Oh, yeah,
Fucking
same.
primo, yeah.
Same.
Come on,
It's really
mowing
good.
lawns every summer, just on repeat. Nickelback. I mean, not Nickelback. Just,
A little bit of
Nickelback and
Nickelback
Linkin
to
Park.
spice it up.
What is your perfect sandwich?
perfect sandwich.
Yes.
Okay, we're gonna go some honey glazed ham, some turkey,
Oh,
some bacon,
okay. All right.
lettuce, tomato,
There's no bread on the sandwich.
lettuce, tomato, and I
meat.
want some of the what is it? It's Killer Mike's bread. You know what I'm talking about?
Is it the?
Is that what it's called?
Like the
I
sprout
think so.
one?
Hang on.
Oh my gosh, it's very sprouty.
Yeah, yeah.
I honestly
You-
only
you
been on
get
it like
that
the last
at-
couple
you get
months.
that
It was
at-
another one of those things like I left the like Wonder Bread alone because Chelsea was like we're gonna get an air fryer. We're gonna have furniture. You can have nice
You
things.
talking about
It's
Dave's
okay.
Killer Bread?
Dave's Killer Bread.
There you
Killer Mike. That's a dude from like Atlanta or something.
Killer
yeah,
Mike
it
is
Now I think about it.
He
a
run the
rapper.
jewels on one half
Yeah.
of Run the Jewels.
Yeah.
He good guy here. But yeah, the Dave.
Well, we're talking about Dave's Killer Bread.
Dave's
yeah.
Killer Bread, and give me some cheddar cheese on that thing,
Nice.
mustard,
Love
and
it.
maybe a little dab of ranch on the lettuce and ranch side.
Okay, is it regular ranch? Oh, I'm sorry. Is it regular mustard or spicy mustard?
Probably go spicy, honestly.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
All right,
yeah.
good.
But
Fuck-
if
fuck yellow
not,
mustard.
I'm gonna throw a little Valentina on it.
Oh yeah, bro.
Come on,
very
yeah,
nice.
you can't hate on that. You gotta
Yeah.
get it. Why is the original Star Wars trilogy the most superior trilogy, and why is The Empire Strikes Back your favorite?
When do we cut this
Oh,
off? Because
yeah.
I'm a Star Wars
Dude,
nerd.
that-
We know this.
I was gonna say we should not add that one. We're gonna come bring you back for that.
Hold
we'll just
on.
have a whole Star Wars
No,
talk.
we will give him 20 seconds starting now.
20 seconds.
It didn't have Jar Jar Binks, and it didn't have 3 different directors.
True.
Okay, fair enough.
Okay,
there you
that
go.
was, that
I'm
was
gonna
less
go.
than 10.
I'm gonna go with this. Like,
Good on you.
why is The Empire Strikes Back your favorite movie?
Okay.
Because it was my father's, and I think that was just ingrained in me. But also, it's like, if I only get 3 movies ever, I think that might even be in there.
I think my favorite part of that was whenever
And stop.
No,
Haha.
no.
And
No.
you wanna finish this one
Yes. You
got-
last question off?
Let me finish. No, I want to finish.
No,
No.
you can talk about it off
What-
air. Come on.
Whatever Luke Skywalker, or no, whenever like Han Solo like shot at Darth Vader, and Darth Vader caught it with his fan,
that's great.
and then like Chewie's like, "Mah!" Like that was my favorite part. Like that was my fucking favorite part of the movie. Like you walk in,
where he's like,
you don't know Lando's betraying him, and like Darth Vader's there. It's
Hey,
fucking nice.
spoiler
Stop
alert.
yelling in the microphone. Oh,
Sorry, kids.
Shit, dude.
How have you?
Calmate.
How have you enjoyed the Mavs' current run in the playoffs? I'm done.
There's been no tears so far.
Yeah.
But there was like, I think I did do the like just go sit in the hot shower and just like contemplate my life. Like if
Kinda
there was
rock back and
tears, like
forth.
just like think about it. Like I don't know, man. Like why do I care so much? They don't care about me. I've just been caring for so long. God,
I feel that so
somebody
much.
get like my neck hurts too, Luca. I get it, man. You're carrying the
Oh
team.
my god.
Like, it's just so.
I don't
I'm
think-
carrying the fandom. We're one and the same right now.
Literally, just put me out there. Come on.
I don't think you've said any truer words since you've been here all night. That hit right here,
Ugh.
man. So that finishes up your crazy questions. Yeah.
Does it though?
Yes.
Gonna win
please,
Game 5.
please.
For
We're
now.
gonna win Game 5. We're gonna
Yes.
win Game 5. Game 5 and Game 6.
Whoever wins Game 5 wins the series.
That's right.
Yeah.
Come on.
Let's do
go.
it.
I got you, baby.
All right, so let's go ahead and get into the ending here because we are an hour and a half in. So where can people find you on social media? Where can they find all these tour dates that you've talked about?
So just at Dustin Massey on Instagram, and then Dustin Massey Music on Facebook. I can't remember my Twitter handle. I like all my names. My name was taken by somebody. I think it was. I think it's like DMass Music
Okay.
on Twitter. But DustinMasseyMusic.com should be launching within a week, and there will be a merch site and a bunch of all the merch that I've had before, in all new colors and designs and options, and some new stuff. So
We got pretty okay koozies here.
Yep.
Also, we have some coasters.
Yeah, we got these coasters.
Chad's got. I grabbed those from the show.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
Grabbed those from the show.
Yeah.
So
Exclusive to that show only. We're not doing those again.
do
So-
not mess those up. I swear to Christ. I won't
So
wreck it.
DustinMasseyMusic.com.
Yep.
They'll be able to find all of your tour dates. They can find your merch. I'm
Yep.
sure your social media will be linked there
Yeah,
too,
yeah,
probably,
everything.
right? So DustinMasseyMusic.com. Check that out soon. Dude, we appreciate you coming back out again.
Love you
Yeah,
guys,
dude.
man.
We love you
fucking
harder.
Show 51. We're on the quintoodle.
That's
Quinquagenary. Quinquagenary.
Yeah, and we
also,
get to,
thanks for the gift from Silver Star. You know,
well, and from
Sponsor
thank you
us.
so much. Silver Star, please sponsor us.
Just say all of us collectively.
Did you?
Right. Oh yeah.
Hey,
absolutely.
and thanks for the new snapback. Are
Of
y'all
course,
kidding
man.
me?
Come on, man.
Come on now.
When we get our new shirts in,
I
we're
love
gonna be
Highway
all
30,
decked out.
but I mean, this is some funky town right here.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, absolutely.
And if you haven't already purchased the Fort Worth magazine that dropped today on June 1st, please do so because you're going to see your boys, the Funky Panthers, name anyway. You won't see our faces, but you're going to see us
mercy.
as Reader's Choice Best Radio / Podcast, and we appreciate very much like Dustin. We could not do this without you all. Like,
The
we
readers. Thank
we
you so
very
much.
much appreciate all of the fans, all the people that are listening, the people that give a shit because you are the best of the best. So if you don't already do so, follow us on YouTube, follow us on Twitch. We're live every Tuesday at 8 p.m. We've got a hell of a month ahead of us. We're gonna have Maple Branch here in a couple of weeks. We're also gonna have Rafael Huerta from 817 Vintage next week. So we got a good June. We got a lot of things going on, but we really appreciate you all. You can find us on social media at The Funky Panther and thefunkypanther.com. Thanks everybody. Stay good. I'm Chad.
I'm Javier.
And I'm Tim.
And we are
The
Funky Panther.
Google search Dustin Massey.
Love you, Fort Worth.